Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Yeah, hey, it's us again. How are y'all? We're here just saying thank you for allowing us to come into your homes, wherever you are, and opening up your time to us.
Thank you.
So we appreciate that. This is my lovely wife, Ramona Williams,
Hello.
and my name is Wilbert Williams, and we're here with another edition of Love Unscripted. We definitely want to say that we have been having so many great experiences that what we've been able to enjoy is every moment. So tonight the topic is going to be make the most of every moment.
Make the most, making the most.
Make the most, making the most.
One of those.
Making the most, making the most of every moment. And so we like to bring some of our experiences to life to you, so that you'll be able to understand exactly what we're saying. Because when you make the most of every moment in marriage, those things are pivotal in your life.
Pivotal.
Is that because
pivotal? Yeah.
Pivotal. This is Love Unscripted, y'all. So pivotal. There you go. Thank you, baby. Pivotal. Yeah. That's okay.
Okay, here we go.
So it's pivotal. Aha.
You better get
it. Just give me a minute. to your marriage, because you've got to take advantage of those moments and not let them pass you by.
Like this moment.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Pivotal. I don't even know it. Yes, and just making the most of moments. Mm-hmm. Moments that could, potentially go one way. You can turn it around and make it go the way that you want. So I think that was you did that on purpose. You did it on purpose to show you a real-time moment of making the most of every moment.
Absolutely. So with that being said, I'm going to let my wife tell you one of our stories, and she's really good at doing that. So take it away, sweetheart.
So my husband loves getting up in the morning and driving down to Galveston and watching the sun rise.
Yeah.
And so one morning we decided to get up and let's go and just make it a beautiful, kind of romantic moment. Take a blanket and some beverages with us, even though it's early in the morning. And just make the most of it. So we get up, we get down there, it's beautiful, the weather is perfect. We lay down the blanket. We have our beverages on the beach, and I can't remember if we had anything else, but if nothing else, we laid there, we sat there, we watched the sunrise, we enjoyed each other, we listened to the waves. And this is also, of course, we've been married this whole time during the pandemic. So it's during the pandemic and we're out in the open and don't have to have on a mask. And I think that was the first time that we'd done that.
Right.
And so it was just so breathtaking, and one of those opportunities where you get to really be thankful for just being able to breathe and being alive and having someone to be with you.
Come on.
And we took in the moment. It was real, it was lovely, all that good stuff. So what we also did was, we're very task-oriented people.
Very.
We're goal-oriented people. So, of course, in order to see the sunrise, you have to get up early in the morning. So we had that moment and man, we have so much more to our day left. And so we decided to go to the store afterwards, and Babe's like, well, let's take the car, and we can take the car and what's the oil change, babe?
Oil change.
Get the oil change and all this kind of stuff.
Brake checks.
All this, And so we're thinking, man, this was a good day.
Right.
And so, we are proponents of marriage counseling, premarital counseling, counseling while you're married, your first year, your second year, 30 years from now. We just believe that should be a thing. Healthy marriages who might be struggling, you should go to marriage counseling. So anyway, so we have our counseling session with our counselor, and we let him know, he always wants to know, so anything good is going on, what moments have you had, etc., etc. And we tell him the story about how we go to Galveston and it's beautiful and all this good stuff. And then we proceed to tell him how we also went to the store and we, did the stuff for the car. And he said, he was, not to, for probably the best way to put it in my head, he's like, what? Like the record scratch. Like, what do you mean you went to the store? And what do you mean you took the...
That was pretty good.
he was kind of like, did you not just drive that whole romantic vibe home and don't just end it there, and really be present with the two of us. And at this time we were like newlyweds. I mean, we're still newlyweds, but like newlyweds.
Newly.
Right, newly. And so it didn't even dawn on us. It did not dawn on us. And so we're so thankful that we did have that session and brought that up, because we realized we were in the moment while it was there, but did we maximize that moment? Did we make the most out, let's say the most out of the day? Because we definitely were there making the most of the moment, but then what else could it have turned into?
Oh yeah.
That could have led to other things, that led to other moments versus other things that allow you to be accomplished in your day, right?
Right. Because we felt so successful.
Yes, we did.
Because again, like what my wife said, we're task-oriented people. Once we set and plan our day, we stay the course.
Yep.
And what we realized is that after speaking with the counselor, that we had created a moment that was amazing.
Yes.
And what we failed to do was stay the course of that moment.
Yeah.
We let it pass us by. So that moment was fantastic. Kicked it off. Amazing sunrise, beautiful beach time, beautiful time together. Yeah. And then once that sun came up and things started moving, the day started getting, we started talking about things that we're going to do.
Right.
That we're going to get accomplished today. So it was no more about the romance.
Ooh, come on, babe.
It was no more about the romance. It became about tasking. Yeah. We missed the opportunity. Ooh. We missed the time or the moment to take advantage of all of what that could have birthed.
Yeah.
Of what that could have made our day.
Birth, all kinds.
Yeah. Yes. All kinds of stuff. Because if we had stayed in that mindset of the romantic part, we let it pass us by. So that's why we say make the most of every moment, maximize it.
Yeah.
Stay the course, stay in that vein. If you started, stay there. You make that plan, stay there, because this is your time to come together as husband and as wife to say, let's make this memorable. Let's make the whole day. Let's not chart it onto something that's unrelated to it, because I agree. I'm thinking we got it going on because it was such an accomplished day. We were successful. We did everything.
We were successful early in the day too.
Yes, right? Absolutely. But having your brakes checked, getting your oil change had nothing to do with a sunrise romantic time on the beach. Okay. It's two different things.
Yeah.
And so that's why we say, make the most of every moment. And I think that, what we should find, what we should find is that when those moments are there, like laughter, like, sitting and outside, standing outside and watching, watching nature, watching, even if you're outside and you're watching the sunset, we watch the sunrise, we watch the sunset. Yeah. What from that moment can that bring? What else can be added to that? You extend it. Don't just cut it short. And that's what we did. We cut our moments short. We didn't maximize it. Oh my gosh.
And a lot of times, because I'm always saying this phrase, life is happening. Life will
Yeah, that's a
happen.
good point, babe.
And it's so easy to get caught up in life and not giving your marriage the opportunity to just
flourish.
to
In the
flourish
moment.
in the moment. And those moments can carry you to the next moment.
Beautiful.
Right? And not
Yeah.
every moment needs to be big. You know, your moment can be just like our moment when we were trying to figure out how to say pivotal, you know, and laughing at each other and knowing that, hey, I'm here, I have your back. You know, so much can come. Team, right?
Yes.
Team. So much can come out of making the most of a moment. And if I can talk about a moment from another perspective, so from the perspective of, and I don't think you knew I was going to go here, but I feel like I should.
Go ahead.
So moments that don't need to be moments, like what moments don't need to be moments and what moments need to be maximized.
All right.
Because you have some moments that are so small and moments that can turn into things that aren't beneficial to your marriage. How do you smother those moments in order to maximize the other moments?
That's
and
good.
Let's say it's a moment that could go sour, right? What can you do to make sure it doesn't go sour and maximize it anyway? So for instance, as my husband so eloquently made a point in using the word pivotal, making up words while he was making them up, you know, that moment I could have been frustrated, come on, you know the word, or you know whatever, and it could have turned sour. And or I could have, you know, had an attitude like, man, we are trying to get this video done, let's, you know, whatever. But instead, you know,
I like that.
Laughing it up and supporting him, and hey, this is what that moment is. I mean, this is what the word is. And it created a moment for us. I guarantee you, we're going to say pivotal or pivotable or whatever it is a few times this week coming up. And it's going to be something for us to laugh at and something for us to piggyback off of that moment to create other moments, you know? So, you know.
So I'll give you an example of maximizing the moments. So I'm making the most of every moment. My wife, she likes looking at construction.
Yes, I do.
She enjoys it. And so whenever I recognize that there is construction, my knowing her knows that it's caught her attention. And so she likes watching the bridges made and you know, and how it transforms, the landscaping, what are they doing next, talking it through. She enjoys that. So instead of me focusing on where we're going, I maximize that moment by engaging with her conversation.
Yeah.
And it's not something that I typically pay attention to, but because making the most of every moment, I engage in that conversation. Oh yeah, I see that. What are you thinking they're going to do there? You know, or what about this? And so that maximizes that moment and makes it more pivotal.
Yeah.
And so I got it right. So as you pass, the moment didn't pass. You see?
Ooh.
As you pass, the moment didn't pass. You didn't let it pass you by. You did not let it.
That's good.
You did not let that moment disappear.
Yeah.
The opportunity to maximize it disappeared. You didn't let it get away from you. So you're paying attention. You're watching. You're basically, you put yourself in a mindset to where you're looking and for the next moment. When you make the most of every moment, you create a mindset to look for the next opportunity, the next moment to make a memory, to make the marriage stronger, to bond, to draw together, to team up, to walk in agreement, to develop the same oneness. You know, it's huge.
Why are you going so hard right now?
It's huge.
Yeah, that is good. Just knowing that there are times that can be so small, don't cost you a thing.
Nothing.
Cost you a thing. But it also, when you are intentional about maximizing the moment with your spouse, it also lets them know, hey, I see you.
Yes.
You know, when my husband engages in construction, conversations with me, and I know that's not necessarily his thing, but it is my thing. I don't know why. I love seeing things go from nothing to being created to something. And so when he engages with me, I know this conversation is, him taking the opportunity to maximize the moment for me. It's not even, it benefits us together,
yes.
But it really is about, hey, let me maximize this moment for my wife. Let me engage her in this whole conversation about construction as we're passing by. One day, I know we're going to maximize this moment. He's going to take me on a date to a construction site, and we're going to do it legally.
I'm going to do it.
And so that I can just, take a couple hours and watch the dump trucks, load the dirt and move dirt and see stuff being hoisted into the air, whatever. But I know that's an opportunity that almost like thinking ahead, thinking, okay, where are those opportunities going to be for us to maximize the moment?
Absolutely. Find the excitement in the day.
Yeah.
That's you find in the excitement in the day, you find in the joy in the moment, find the laughter in that very hour, find that moment to where you can it can be elevated to something memorable. Just like what we started out, and I was trying to say the word pivotal. See, there we go again. But at the same time, it wasn't critiquing the moment; it was embracing the moment.
Yes. Ooh.
I like that.
Wasn't critiquing the moment; it was
embracing the moment.
Yes.
So,
that's beautiful.
Yeah. So when you do that, you make the moment become a moment of bonding.
Yeah.
A moment of say sharing. And so you share together. You make humor. You make light. You don't step on it. Don't step. Oh, that's good. Don't step on the moment. Don't step on the moment. Lift it up. Yeah. Make it something magnificent, memorable. Because we do that. We have a bird feeder in the backyard, and we both have come to enjoy watching the birds.
Yeah.
And we'll stand there and we'll give the birds names. We have a squirrel that my wife. Chip. Yeah, his name is Chip. And he comes and he just ravages the bird feeder. But we'll stand there and we'll talk about Chip. Yeah. We'll do voiceovers, and just talk about what Chip is saying to the birds. But that's maximizing the moment. That's making the most of every moment. So we named the bird, the cardinals. We named the bluebirds, the blue jays. But again,
our possum.
Yeah, our possum. That's absolutely right, because you got to take and look at that moment as a moment to create a memory, and we make the most of it, not let it pass you by. Even the minute things that other people may take, may not
consider.
Yes, that's the word. See, that's Love Unscripted. That they may not consider, or what we look at it as in our hearts, in our minds, in our love, in our covenant. We see that as an opportunity to embrace laughter, to embrace love, to embrace and connect.
Yeah.
With every God-given opportunity.
Every opportunity. So just a second ago, my husband was talking. You might have heard a little beat. That was my Google Calendar reminding me, not like I need a reminder, but I just thought it was cute to put it on the calendar. My husband has a birthday coming up. And it's probably in about 30 minutes, it's going to be in effect. So I'm going to take this opportunity to maximize the moment and sing happy birthday to you. Now, don't come for me with my singing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my handsome husband. Happy birthday to you. I love you, baby.
I love you too.
Happy birthday. So, is that good?
That was making the most of every moment right there. Absolutely. That was wonderful. Happy birthday to me, guys. Yes. So, I love it.
So you think we are done?
Yeah. I think this is pretty spot on. So remember, guys, Make the most of every
Mm-hmm.
moment. Maximize it. Just like what you just witnessed us do on Love Unscripted.
Yeah.
Because you're no longer two, but you're one.
And we speak moments of maximized love, maximized joy,
yes.
maximize happiness into your life. We pray that you are able to find opportunities to maximize from the small, minute things, the large, grand things, and that they will come into those moments will come and permeate your marriage to the point where you cannot stand not to have a maximize or a moment that you have made the most of.
So we say, hope to you all, blessings to you all.
And that's it, right?
That's it. That's it. Remember, you're no longer two, but you're one.
But you're one.
Awesome. Ooh.
Love you.
Love you, babe. It's my wife. My wife right here. Yes, yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye, guys.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Awesome.
Bye for real this time.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Awesome.